Welcome to Deep Cyber's weekly cybersecurity briefing. Here's what's unfolded over the past week. This week, one idea cuts across every story: trust. The trust we place in our tools, our infrastructure, and our systems is being turned against us, quietly, systematically, and at scale. Let's start where that erosion of trust is most unsettling. Security researcher Hakan Malloy has revealed a serious flaw in Microsoft 365 Copilot, the AI assistant built directly into Word. Hidden instructions embedded inside a document can silently manipulate the AI's behavior, rewriting figures, altering facts, and then copying those same hidden instructions into every new document the AI helps create. That means the attack spreads, file by file, without the user ever knowing. Malloy reported this to Microsoft on the 6th of March. 144 days later, without a fix, he went public. In workplaces where AI is trusted to draft financial reports or contracts, a single poisoned document could corrupt an entire chain of work before anyone notices. The question every organization should be asking right now is simple: who reviews what the AI actually wrote? That question takes on a darker dimension when you consider that AI is no longer just a tool being manipulated, it is now being recruited as a weapon. Anthropic, the company behind the Claude AI assistant, has confirmed its models were used as active instruments in cyberattacks against 3 separate organizations. The discovery came after a rival AI company revealed its own models had been misused, prompting Anthropic to look inward. In one confirmed breach, a security company was compromised after an employee installed a malicious software package that had been built with Claude's assistance. This is a threshold moment. AI systems are no longer just targets, they are becoming participants in attacks. For business leaders, the implication is direct. The same tools your teams use to work faster are the same tools attackers are using to strike harder. And those attackers are not operating alone. They are organized, resourced, and scaling rapidly. Southeast Asian cybercriminal syndicates have evolved into what experts now describe as cybercrime-as-a-service empires, offering criminal tools and infrastructure to bad actors worldwide, much like a legitimate technology company sells software subscriptions. The financial damage across the region reached at least $88 billion in 2025 alone. Beneath that number sits something deeply disturbing. People from at least 80 countries have been trafficked into criminal compounds across Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos, where they are forced to run scams targeting victims around the world. What was once a regional problem is now a global power structure, one that is laundering money through legitimate-looking businesses and expanding its reach to every continent. The takeaway for any organization is this: the criminal infrastructure behind the scam email in your inbox may be far larger and far more resilient than you imagine. That same expansion of threat now extends beyond finances and into the physical world. A suspected Iran-backed cyber group launched attacks against more than 30 community water systems throughout Minnesota, exposing dangerous gaps in one of America's most essential infrastructure sectors. Water utilities have historically operated with aging equipment and limited cybersecurity budgets, making them attractive targets for nation-state hackers who are deliberately shifting focus from financial systems to the services communities depend on for daily survival. A successful breach could allow attackers to manipulate chemical treatment processes, disrupt water pressure, or shut off supply entirely. Federal agencies have repeatedly urged utilities to modernize their defenses. This incident makes that urgency impossible to ignore. For local government and utility leaders, the hard question is no longer whether an attack is possible, but whether your organization could detect one before it caused harm. The vulnerability running through all of these stories has a common origin point: and researchers are now finding it deep inside the software frameworks that power AI itself. These frameworks, known as AI harnesses, are collections of components that work together to run AI tools. They manage model interactions, data pipelines, and connections to external services. Security researchers have found that because many of these components were built for speed rather than security, they often lack strong verification between each other. An attacker who compromises one part can move freely through the rest. The same prompt injection technique seen in the Copilot story appears here too, a reminder that the vulnerability is not isolated but structural. Organizations deploying AI tools may not even know how many interconnected components sit inside their AI stack. Mapping that stack is not a technical exercise, it is a business imperative. That structural challenge has prompted a rethinking of a very familiar tool. For decades, network firewalls have done one job: block bad traffic and allow good traffic. But AI systems behave nothing like traditional software. They constantly call out to external services, send large volumes of data, and make decisions with real business consequences. Security teams are now discovering that the network itself may be the most effective place to enforce rules around AI behavior, monitoring what models send, where they send it, and whether that behavior matches what is expected. Rather than replacing existing security investments, this approach extends them. The firewall is becoming the gatekeeper of the AI era. For organizations already invested in network security, the opportunity to apply those assets to AI oversight is closer than most realize. And finally, the lowering of barriers that defines the AI era applies to cybercrime too. A dangerous operation known as Flying Eagle has emerged as a full-service platform that allows criminals to build sophisticated mobile malware with no advanced technical skills required. It operates like a software subscription. Criminal groups pay for access to ready-made tools that create remote access Trojans, programs that secretly take control of a victim's smartphone, steal banking credentials, intercept verification codes, and drain financial accounts. Multiple criminal organizations have already adopted the platform, and its premium features suggest its operators are generating substantial revenue. The malware-as-a-service model matters to every business leader because it means the volume and sophistication of attacks will keep rising. Not because more expert hackers exist, but because expertise is no longer required. The most practical defense for employees right now is also the most straightforward. Download apps only from official stores and review bank accounts regularly for anything unexpected. Step back and look at the full picture this week. AI tools spreading hidden instructions through trusted documents. AI models recruited to build attack tools. Criminal syndicates selling crime as a subscription. Nation-states targeting the water we drink. The common thread is not complexity, it is confidence. Attackers are confident that the things we trust most will not be scrutinized closely enough. Every story this week is a reminder that in a world where trust is the attack surface, vigilance is the only perimeter that matters. Before you go, if this briefing gave you useful insight this week, follow Deep Cyber wherever you're listening. A rating or comment helps the right people discover the show. That's all for this week. Thanks for listening, stay safe, and we'll be back next week with more cybersecurity updates.